Okay, it's recording.
You can cut it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like we can just start whenever.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we should introduce ourselves. Okay.
Ay, Annie, keep driving me. Hey, Tracy.
Okay, hold on.
Catch.
Okay. Okay. Hi, I'm Tyann, and this is my grandma.
Hi, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Rosy Paiva, and I am from Puerto Rico.
I'm also going to be interviewing her. My name is Maria Anderson.
And my name is Alejandra Coriano.
Okay, so we'll be asking you a few questions if you don't mind. For the first question, I was just wondering, what was your fondest memory in Puerto Rico?
There's so many great memories from Puerto Rico. I think when I was a child, I had so much fun, like climbing trees. That was one of my greatest fun things that I did when I was a little girl. I was climbing trees and eating fruit and fishing with my dad and my mom and my brother. It's just fun. We play with dirt and healthy living. Very poor, extremely poor, but very healthy and fun.
What was the hardest thing to adapt to in the U.S.?
Wow, that's a loaded question. You know, one of the hardest things when I came here, beside my accent, was very difficult since I was a nurse in Puerto Rico and I went directly to work in Arizona in the medical center. I learned to pronounce all the medication in Spanish, and then everybody was having problem understanding what I was trying to say, and then I was having a problem with them too because it was difficult to understand the way they pronounce. So that was one of the most difficult things that I think I had when I came here.
What's the worst thing about the U.S. in your opinion?
Oh, in my opinion, of course. The worst thing about this country, I think maybe at the beginning, perhaps is for me for another country here in the United States, people are kind of let's say I face something that I never faced in Puerto Rico. When you come here, immediately they tell you. I hear the word people using the word white. And all my life I was white in my country, so why are they calling me white? Oh, because you're not white. I said, what do you mean by that? What I am, you know? So that was kind of the problem for me to understand why I wasn't white. What difference does it make, you know, what color you are? But that's an issue here, you know, where you're Hispanic, you're not white. And that was very hard, not because I concerned about being white or being black. It's like they're trying to change who I am, you know what I mean? My identity. And also another thing that was really hard, very hard, was my accent. Because you talk to people and instead of helping you speak correct, or they just laugh at your accent, that was tough. That was tough.
When did you arrive here?
Sorry about that. 1972. We got married in Puerto Rico, then my husband was transferred over here to work here. As a matter of fact, we went from here to Arizona, Arizona. So that was in 1972. Newlywed. We were newlywed.
Cute. How long did it take you to settle in? Like, how long did it take you to settle into U.S. environment, the way it looks, like where you live? Like, couple months, it take you years, it take you multiple years?
That's a good question too. It took me I think about a year, but I got, you know, kind of settled and accepting the situation. I said, this is gonna be the way I'm gonna live from then on. This is my new home.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is my new home, so about a year, I would say.
What holidays or traditions are there in Puerto Rico that aren't here?
Well, lots of tradition. Lots of Puerto Rico is called one of the happiest places in the world. Uh, I heard that a couple of years ago. Every almost the cat birthday. We come up with an excuse to have a party and all that. But I think one of the famous, I would say, is the Three King, January 6th, when the Three King is when the kid bring when the wise man brought gift to Jesus, right, when he was a baby. So in Puerto Rico, we celebrate that very serious. We have a ball, especially when you're a child, because our parents put gift underneath our bed. We had to go and cut grass for the camels, and then we put it under the bed. Then we get up in the morning, we find a lot of gift underneath. I mean, not a lot of gift, whatever they can afford. That's one of the most.
Okay.
And the food, don't forget the food. Christmas, we celebrate. We had the most amazing food, and we continuously. I think everybody gains about 10 pounds.
Yeah, they eat a lot.
And lots of music, guitar and accordion. Yeah. Christmas.
What's your favorite Puerto Rican holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas. Why did you choose to move here?
Well, I met my husband in Puerto Rico. So he's from Chico. So he finished his contract in Puerto Rico, and he needed to come back to get himself a new job. So we got married and came here.
So how long did it take you to learn English?
I'm still learning. It's a never-ending story. But let's say that I think in 6 months I was doing pretty good.
6 months?
Hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's actually very fast.
Yeah, that's hard.
I watch a lot of soap operas in English. Day and night I watch soap opera in English. No Spanish whatsoever. No Spanish. Only English. Because I didn't know anybody that spoke Spanish, so I was stuck with English. So I learned it fast. You find yourself in a situation either, you want to learn it. You want to communicate, you better learn the language. So.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about the U.S.?
Oh, okay. One of my favorite about this country, I guess, people have more freedom. People are more spontaneous. They don't put on airs like in my country. If you want to go to the corner, you have to dress up. If you go to a party, you're always fancy. You go to a restaurant, you have to have your tie. So here, everybody dresses whatever made them comfy. It's not put on this air. I don't know, something like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
It's more casual here.
Huh?
It's more casual here.
Casual, very casual here. Sometimes too casual for my taste, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself more Puerto Rican or American or equal?
But Puerto Rico is United States of America, so it's not much different between here and there. When it comes to what you consider yourself, I personally don't even bother with that. I'm just Rosie, a person in a different place. And for me, it doesn't make much difference at all.
I think, would you consider yourself like more Hispanic than like American?
Yeah, like the culture
like
of Puerto Rico.
more
No.
Latina or like
No, I don't consider myself in. For me, that's totally irrelevant. I'm thankful to be an American, but it's irrelevant to me whether I'm Latina or I'm American. For me, I just a human being, a person. I love to be who I am. So when I go to Mexico, I feel more in their culture. I go right into their culture when I'm here. I'm who I am. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Yeah.
This is totally different topic. So we're like transitioning. So in your eyes, what do you think the definition of success is?
Ooh, that's a heavy question. Success. Being able to make it. Here I am. I've done well. I accomplished lots of things that I wanted to accomplish. I think I'm very successful.
So I think it's what it's asking is like you don't consider being wealthy to be if you have wealth you're being successful if you
Oh, that's a good
type of thing.
No. Wealth, successful for me had nothing to do with wealth. It had to do with you as a person, how you fulfill your life, whether you're poor or rich, how you feel inside, and how you act every day. That's my big success. I get along with people, I love people, I work with people. That's it.
So you're saying like you think being successful is like being happy?
I say so. Content.
What is the most common stereotype people think when you say you're Puerto Rican?
We have different reaction. It all depends who you are with. If you are with the, if I'm in Mexico and I sound Puerto Rican, they glow. I mean, they just love it. That's oh great. They ask me a kind of question. If I'm in this country, all depend on the person that you're talking to. In this country, you have people that they have a very low opinion of other country, like Puerto Rico. I remember one time, do you have cars in your country? You know, I said, no, we have burro. We usually get a burro, rent a burro next door, and that's the way that we transport. Because, you know, try to be ask a smart question, intelligent question. Don't put any country down, because you've never been there. You don't know how they are.
Yeah.
You know?
So like when they ask, and you say, well, burro means donkey, because they might not know.
They laugh.
Yeah.
And they don't ask me no more stupid questions.
Yeah. So she was being sarcastic.
People had a tendency to assume.
Yeah. So she was being sarcastic.
People had a tendency to assume because Puerto Rico is so far away and they don't know how we are, to assume that it's a third world country. I don't know what they.
Yeah.
I really cannot judge people, but some of them are very rude, and some are super nice. I say, oh, I want to go there. Can I go with you? And so it depends who you're talking to.
What is considered the most disrespectful act in Puerto Rico? Like, what can someone do to be disrespectful?
In Puerto Rico, I seem to be rude to the adults, not
Like
to
elders?
Oh yeah, the older people, especially the very elderly, little elderly than I. Yes, that is very disrespectful. Yeah.
So this is also somewhat off topic, but
Yeah.
when it comes to your own thoughts, what do you consider the definition of family
Very good question. Family. What is family
to you?
to me?
Yeah,
To Rosie.
not like the definition.
Yeah, family is for me is the circle of unity. I think for me, my family is extremely important, and you know that I am happen to be a very how you say a very
Family oriented.
yes, family is like one. We are all in the same accord, and when it comes to getting along and share with each other, I think a family is just the nucleus of life itself in a home. Family is very important.
I think it's also asking you consider family like blood, or can you even consider friends your family? You consider
Family is blood. The family is family. We stick out for our family like you won't believe. Family. We're very, very close. We stick out for each other. We support one another. We help one another, no matter what. We are together in all situations.
Tell them how many brothers and sisters you had when you were born.
I was born, it was just my sister because I had lost already 6 brothers and sisters.
As a baby, right?
Yes, a baby. I lost, then my sister born, then I born. So in totally, my mother had 19 pregnancies.
19.
And after my sister born, 12 more kids born. So we were 13 alive.
13. And how many brothers do you have?
So there were 7 brothers and 5 sisters.
This is all blood.
Yeah, my mother was nominated Mother of the Year in 1984 because she put 11 kids to college,
Wow.
university, and we were very poor, but they were scholarship and support from everyone.
In Puerto Rico, is it common to have big families?
Yeah.
I say it is. I think it is. There's no birth control per se, birth control like I guess because it's such a religious island,
Mm.
so people are, kind of not too keen about taking birth control and all
Yeah.
that. So I think it's one of the issues.
So like
I'm
having
ta-
more kids is like a blessing.
Absolutely, sort of Mexico. It's just,
More the better.
and it is it has been a blessing for us. You know that.
Mm.
Next question. Can you share a specific story that explains your childhood experience?
You have a lot of stories.
I'm a storyteller. I think I like the most, when my father, I remember, I was about 4 years old. And I remember I was barefooted, runny nose, and dirty little girl. And the most story was, I was over a friend. When we were playing in the yard, we went to visit this friend. And we were in the yard, and there came Reina, a lady that went to live with some people in San Juan, with her little sister. Her sister must have been about probably a year older than me, so she must be 5 or 6. And I remember she coming to visit us. When she came back, she was dressed up beautiful, like a little princess. Sun shoes, clothes, hair beautiful. And we were naked there, dirty, filthy. We would just play with dirt. And I remember the lady saying, telling her, "Don't get dirty, don't do that, don't play with that." And I wanted to cry. I really wanted to cry because I felt sorry for her. I feel so sorry that she had to be dressed like that, so beautiful, and she can have fun.
Oh.
So that hurt me so, and I never been able to forget that little girl because she wanted to be a little girl and she wanted to play, and she couldn't because she didn't want to. Her parents did not want her to get jewelry. So I was so sad. It's funny because you probably think that I wanted to be like her, dressed beautiful. No, I didn't want to be like her. I wanted her to be like me, to get in the floor and have fun with us,
To be a kid.
to be herself, to be to be a child, to enjoy the fun. So I felt sorry for her. I would remember that, and I shared that when we go in missions. I tell people, don't feel sorry for the kid. Let them be, cause they're happy. They don't know any better.
Hey, didn't you tell me that you play jump rope? You would play jump rope with
Yeah, we play
Like
jump
Vine.
rope with Vine. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they, what you say, the itch
yeah.
called caro. So my father go and pull out that vine from the tree. We remove the leaf, then we jump rope, and you finish there, and you were itchy all over. So my mom had to put hot ash, because we cook outside. So this warm ash, we rub it on, and that remove the itch. It was awesome.
Do you want me to ask that question? We talked about how she built that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so this is like a whole different topic. So ever since you've lived here,
Yes.
how have you contributed to the community here?
Oh, well, for example, about 3 or 4 years ago, we built the children's playground in Natoma. I was the captain there, and we built a mosaic that is around the play yard, and I put Johnny Depp. That was the movie. What was the movie? That he was a pirate.
Pardon the
Pirates of the
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Yes. So I put his picture there. I draw paint his picture and I put it there, and that was fun. That was a great thing to do for the community. That was one of my favorite things. Besides that, I go feed the hungry, the homeless, whenever it's need. They're fly here, some mosquitoes. Yeah, feeding the needy. Being a nurse, that's part of helping this guy work as a nurse here, and
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I have a question. So like I know in Puerto Rico, like one of our things like food. Cause
Yes.
like, I'm also Puerto Rican, so I know like my family we love food. So what do you think about the food here in America? Like
Delicious. I love it, fatting.
That, yeah.
It's funny because we eat a lot of pork, but I was so skinny. And I come here and I get fat. I don't understand what's the difference. The food is good. For some reason, I guess you're not as active. In Puerto Rico, I think you're more active. Either you running and playing and going places. There's so much to do, that your food kind of,
You can burn it.
burn it out. You burn it, yes,
Burn
correct. Yeah, but the food here is great. I like in the state because you have so much people from different country, I guess.
Because we have more variety.
Yes, so you get.
So, as you know, Puerto Rico is part of U.S. territory,
Yes,
but
it's
for
Commonwealth.
some reason, Puerto Rico as an island, I guess, does not get the right to vote for president of the United States. Right?
I feel
Do you agree with that? Do you think that Puerto Rico should get the right to vote? Do you think that it's okay the way it is?
Yeah, I think it's okay because we vote for our governor. So, and Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth of the USA. It's a territory of the United States. And by that, we already have the advantage of the U.S. citizen. And English is our second language. So, yeah, that's okay with me. That's an electoral vote. There are only 4 or 5 people vote. I don't know too much about that. But.
So, like, you're saying that Puerto Rico has pretty much its own system, separated from U.S.
Well, they have their own culture. They have their own government.
Their own government.
Yeah. Even so, we still have the influence of the United States. We benefit for a lot of, Social Security.
Right.
And, yeah.
Okay.
So to help enhance our culture, Puerto Rican culture, I'm going to be asking Grandma Rosie a question in Spanish. So yeah, and then there will be subtitles.
Translation.
Okay, so mi pregunta es, ¿crees que tu vida sería diferente si tú todavía estabas viviendo en Puerto Rico?
Si yo estuviera viviendo en Puerto Rico ahora, ¿sería mi vida diferente? ¿Cómo sería mi vida diferente a la de ahora? Sí, sería muy diferente porque allí estoy con mi familia, con mis hermanas. Somos 5 hermanas. Y me quedan 6 hermanos. Wow, sí, porque estaría de casa en casa, ¿no? Estaríamos visitando a la familia todo el tiempo. Estaríamos en la playa casi todas las semanas, fines de semana. No sé. Sin embargo, si me preguntase si yo me gustaría volver a mi país, a vivir en mi país otra vez, yo te diría que no. Que prefería quedarme aquí donde estoy. ¿Por qué? Porque aquí están mis hijos. Porque aquí está mi esposo. Porque esta es mi nueva vida. Esta es mi vida, mi familia aquí en Puerto Rico. Aquí en California es mi familia, mi presente familia, ¿no? En Puerto Rico es mi familia, pero ya eso ha quedado un poco más allá, ¿no? Esta es mi familia ahora. Y me siento ligada a mi gente aquí, a mis hijos, a mis nietos, a las amigas de mis hijas, de mis nietas, a todos ustedes. Ya esta es mi vida. No volvería a Puerto Rico, pero yo voy todos los años.
¿Y algunos de tus familiares de allá vienen acá?
Sí, yo he tenido mis hermanos, mis cuñadas, mis hermanas, mis sobrinas, han venido ya aquí y le gusta mucho estar aquí.
Okay, yeah. And we also did that to it's also a little bit easier for her to really explain herself if it's in her first language. That was just thank you for letting me interview you today.
Thank you for letting us.
Ay, gracias, ha sido un placer. Siempre me necesitan, estoy aquí. Gracias muchas. Cuídense, las adoro, las quiero todas.
Gracias.
Thank you. Take care, Michelle. I love the youth. I love young people. Young people bring life, sunshine, joy. That's why I like young people so much. So thank
Mostly me though.
you. Of course.